Are you guys interested in getting better at the Fortnite Open tournaments? Well then stay tuned.
Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation.
Yo, what is up guys? It's Geerzy here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get a lot better, as well as some other tips and tricks for the Fortnite Open tournaments. In case you guys don't know what the Open tournaments are, they are tournaments that any player can join no matter your skill level. These tournaments will be available in solo, duo, and squad. In this video, I'll be mainly focusing on solo. Some of these tournaments will be limited time, but others will be once a week like the Friday Night Fortnite. Epic currently has no prizing system other than the fact you get a golden pin if you get 20 points in a session. Anyways, enjoy the video. Okay, so first up, you guys are going to want to choose your playstyle. You're going to want to decide if you're going to try and get points by going for high placements or for high eliminations. This doesn't really matter too much at the start since it's just like playing a normal solo game, but the more points you get, the harder opponents you will face, meaning you'll have to start taking it more seriously as you advance through the tournament. So to summarize that, early on, play it like a normal solo game. Go for high kills and high placements, but once you have like 7 or more points, start playing it a lot safer and prioritize getting materials and loot so you can get high placements as well as a few endgame kills. In the earlier stages of the tournament, it's great to land at popular places, such as Geerzy, Salty Springs, Retail Row, or even Tilted if you dare. The reason you want to go to these more populated areas early on in the tournament is so that you can get some early kills, so that endgame it makes it easier to get your full 7 kills, which can give you up to 3 points. Now for later on in the tournament, you really want to land at places that aren't as populated and still have enough loot and materials for you to survive till endgame. Also, I would really recommend not landing at Westworld anymore. It used to be a really good spot for competitive play because not many people went there, but there was so much loot. But now since Nick30 and other huge streamers started landing there like Tfue, it's almost as popular as Paradise Palms. My favorite spot to land during these tournaments is Motel. There's always rifts, there can be up to 7 chests, there's loads of ammo crates, and a lot of loot. There's also all types of materials. There's trucks to mine, that sign gives you like 100 metal, there's a few cars, there's some bushes for wood, there's also brick walls near the pool. So yeah, you can come out here with a lot of materials. You will be contested usually with another like 1 to 2 other players, sometimes 3 that will come here. I'm confident in my abilities, that's why I still land here and usually fight off the players. But yeah, if you're just an average player, don't think you're the best and don't really want to fight people, just go to a few of the other places I'll mention. But yeah, this is probably one of the best spots. But anyways, once you're done looting Motel, you can just come over here to this umbrella-shaped mine, and you can get up to 999 brick, as well as 2 potential chest spawns that spawn underneath in that little cave area. Anyways, that's why I like Motel. On to the next one. Another spot I really like to land is this gas station village. It's in between Shifty Shafts and Yonder Yards, because there's a lot of loot for one person. There's also a decent amount of trees, and you're really close to one of these Shadowstone biomes. So after you're done looting here, you can actually go find a team or just travel really quickly to zone using the little booster things. So the last spot I like to go during tournaments is this little patch of houses in between Risky Reels and Lazy Links. There's nothing that special about it. It's just a good amount of loot. It's far away from people. Most people won't land here. There's good transportation because you can walk over to Lazy, and I saw an ATK, yeah, just right over there. West, there's an ATK. There's a chest in this little semi-truck right over there. The bridge has some loot. You can always go to the little patches of houses around it, just maybe not the one at Risky, because you'll definitely find someone at Risky Reels because there's so much metal. So maybe just go to this one. And yeah, you can come out of here with a pretty good setup. In these tournaments, you're not going to be using the loadout you normally use. You really want to decide if the weapon you pick up is going to be worth it, because every inventory slot counts in a tournament. For example, weapons like the heavy sniper or both the scoped ARs can be very useful in these tournaments. For example, the heavy sniper can allow you to get some pretty easy kills, especially if you have good aim. And the scoped ARs can allow you to spot enemies as well as damage them, so when you go into close quarter fights, it's easier to kill them. Another very underestimated item that you should pick up in these tournaments is the Boogie Bomb. Instead of using your shotgun, I would really recommend boxing your opponents in and then using spike traps, because by the time the effect wears off, they will already be dead, securing you a kill and potentially a point, and even saving your life sometimes. Now, here's something you guys probably didn't know. So, once you have this little base built, you can go 2 stories or 3 stories up. I wouldn't go higher than that, because otherwise if you get shot down or broken down, you'll take fall damage. Place a metal pyramid and a metal pyramid above you, but the above one doesn't matter too much, because you can actually shoot through parts of metal. So the very edge, works especially well with a scoped weapon. See how I'm taking shots right through the metal? I'm still behind cover, which means if you damage the metal pyramid, oh no, Anyways, just, yeah, a newly built one. You can see how I'm damaging that pole, which means I can be fully in cover while shooting the opponent. The reason this works so well in a tournament is because you can be completely behind cover and just shoot people right through the metal. This even works with ARs, but not as well. See how I'm shooting through the metal? And if you have a scoped weapon like a sniper, you can use this half window and have a less chance of getting shot at while taking shots at people. With this triangle base, you can also peek safely behind cover by using the pyramid that you placed above and scouting around the area so you know where to move or where people are located at. You can also edit down really quickly, a lot quicker than a ramp like this. Anyways, that's the base I like to use during the tournaments. If you guys didn't know any of these tips or they helped you in any way, don't forget to drop a like and consider subscribing. It's much appreciated. Also, if you guys are having any trouble or have any questions, don't forget to ask them in the comments. I'll be answering everybody. See you guys in the next video. Peace.